Universe Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for July the 13th, 2022. I hope everybody is well. So today's title, we have the anxiety. All right. So with your shuffle, we had the South Node to come out. There will not be anxiety about trouble. And then we have remember, reconsider, and now is not the time to. All right. So please remember, on this channel, I practice Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So for me, K2 will be in Libra, and your North Node, Rahu, would be in Aries. Okay. Now, a couple of months ago, it transferred over into Aries and Libra, coming from Scorpio and Taurus. Now, the North and the South Node. Hi, Juicy Pop Entertainment. How are you? The North and South Node always will remain in some type of what we call retrograde energy. Okay, but they're not really retrograde. It's a lot of information about the nodes, and I didn't know it was going to come out today. Y'all know I don't pick the reading. Okay, whatever comes out comes out. So the nodes do not move for every 18-20 years. Okay, so the last time that the nodes moved was around 9/11 time. Okay, September the 11th, when we had the tragedy. Now, the North and the South Node is about karma and spirituality, past life, and the karma in your current life. Okay, when we talk about burning off karma and things like that in your current life, coming from your past life, right? Hey, Reese, how are you? Reese, you was on my mind yesterday driving home. I need you to send me some questions to my email. Okay? I'm going to give you a free reading. I don't know what's going on with you, but my angels had you on my mind yesterday driving home. Okay? You're a moderator, so you should be able to know what my... send it to my email. Okay? Don't go through my Facebook. I don't know what's going on with you. I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but you was very much on my mind yesterday. And since I'm channeling right now, I can't remember what it was about, but I was thinking about you so hard. So I need to give you, you're a moderator, so I'm giving you a free reading. So send me some questions, you know, that's important to you right now, spiritually, soulfully. Okay, if it's about your career or home, if you want to throw in a question or something about a love, okay, but this has to do about you. I don't know what's going on or what you're thinking about right now. Okay, I think you're going through some type of spiritual warfare or transformation. So email me, all right? Okay. Okay. All right, so just to make things a little quicker, like I was saying, that the nodes move every 18-20 years. So it's a very big deal. Do the angels have any advice for you? Put me a question up there, Juicy Pop. Welcome to my channel. I've never seen you before, or thank you for chiming in for the first time. My moderator, Reese, or anyone else as a moderator come in, make sure you put back up their question for me when I get toward the middle end, or go ahead and put it up now and just remind me, one of my moderators. Okay, Reese, I think you're the only one in here right now, because it may come out in the reading, but I want to make sure they question get up. Okay, so like I said, the nodes move every 18-20 years, right? So we're depending on your age right now. What were you doing 18 to 20 years ago? Just for that instance alone, some of that karma is what is playing out for you right now. I remember 18, 20 years ago, I had just had my 21-year-old. She's 21 now. And around the 9/11 time, Actually, it was the day after my dad's birthday, and a day before my dad's birthday. And I had just had my 20-year-old. So she was like about maybe 6 months, something around in there, if I remember. Okay. Hey, Mel, how are you? So what was you doing? What were you going through? Who were you dating? Who were you talking to? What was transforming in your life at that time? Okay. So that's something also that you may be reliving right now, something that you are or around that time you're trying to still get over it right now because it's still embedded into your mind. Sometimes you still get triggered around or about something that happened about 18, 20 years ago. I am 48, even though I don't look like it, right? So some of you were around just in your 20 something. Okay. And a lot of us did a lot of choices that we tend to regret, or we tend to still have anxiety or trouble over it. But what were you going through around that time period? Now, when it comes to here, the 3D energy on Earth, every time these nodes move, and they have been moving way before, okay, we were even considered as a human being here on Earth. Okay. So the energy coming off of the nodes is going to be repetitive or accumulative karma that we have to play off as an energy here on Earth. So I just did some Google. If you have your chart, okay, the South Node card came out, okay? And looking in your chart, hey Ghost Warrior 2, the South Node will be a up down horseshoe symbol, okay? And the North Node symbol would be a the North Node symbol would be a upright or straight down horseshoe symbol. Now, I always advise, especially my moderators and my loyal subscribers, to check my about section at the bottom of the page or even in my description area. I'm not sponsored by these companies, but they're great companies to download for free your chart. Okay, so Cosmic Insight will be a Vedic sidereal chart. It's free. Make sure for your best results for your moon, especially in your ascendant, that you do have your time of birth. If you don't, then just put 12 p.m., right? And your city, country, and state where you were born. Now, I think for Western, I have Astro Chart or Astro Birth, something like that. But if you are very in tuned into my messages, it's no point even downloading a Western chart unless you just want to compare from what you have been conditioned, okay, since you've been alive, and what's been passed down to you through tradition, from your parents, from your grandparents, from your religion, from your culture, what zodiac sign you were living by as a Western zodiac sign, then you can compare. Okay. And I guarantee you that the Western astrology app or information is going to resonate way much more than that Western astrology. Okay. Because you're going to sit there and be like, well, hey, all this time I thought I was a Cancer, but I'm really a Gemini. So that tells me a lot, and then what? My moon is this. Now I see why I feel like this. Now I see why I act like this. Now I see with me being a Gemini, and Sag would now be my 7th house of partnership. This is why I attract the type of people that I do. Western astrology didn't never really, explain all of that to me. And at all that time, I thought I was a Cancer. Okay. And I thought, maybe I was more attracted to Capricorns. But I see that, really, I'm attracting more fire signs because I am a Gemini. Okay, because 7th house will be a Gemini 7th house, and Cancer 7th house, which is partnership, marriage, stuff like that, right? Relationship would be Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Sag, so on and so on. So I pulled up some information about the South Node up under Google, and it says, what your South Node means in astrology describes the people you've been before you arrived in this life. However, it also indicates qualities you should leave behind as you seek personal fulfillment. In this life, you are meant to become someone else, someone very different. Okay? So that itself will help to explain why you are still, I don't want to say traumatized, but why you still have a sense of attachment, okay, to who you were dealing with in your past life as a spiritual connection or a spiritual relationship. Okay, so that's why you still have anxiety and trouble. That's why there will not be a connection right now, because South Node, when it comes to partnership, you are supposed to be, okay, leaving that form of you or that karma of you behind. And it's time for you to fulfill your personal fulfillment. Okay, which, far as the nodes, it's about what you're supposed to be doing as part of your karma, to fulfill your life purpose. Okay, to fulfill your destiny. That's your first job as a spiritual being, living and doing a human experience here on earth. Your first job, before you even have children and become married and move in together and have a boyfriend, girlfriend, same sex, whatever. Your first job for you, yourself, and I, first house, okay, is to fulfill your personal fulfillment, is to fulfill your karma. Yes? Before we start to encompass and to intertwine with other spiritual beings or relationships or partnership, you must not forget what you are supposed to do and fulfill for yourself. Right? A lot of you have at some point of time, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20. Some people are older. It could have been 30, 40 years ago, right? If they're in their 60s right now. A lot of people put other people first and stop fulfilling their own personal fulfillment. You can also call it that you lost track. You lost your own vision. Okay, you got deterred on your own journey, on your own purpose. And that's understandable, especially as divine feminines, okay? We get so engulfed into having kids and putting our kids first and taking care of our children, especially if you started being a mother at an early age. Okay, if you started being a mother at 18 by a choice that you made coming out of high school and you got pregnant early, right? That whole emphasis went on that child. Okay, so and I'm not saying that's not what we're supposed to do, okay, but we lost emphasis or had to lose or decline some of the emphasis for us and to start putting it on our child, especially at a young age. At still 21 is still an early age at having a child, even though you're out of high school and in college, or maybe you didn't get to go to college because, you had a child. You haven't even finished, or got to the right starting point of your karma at the age of 21. You know why I explain that to you? It's because if I was to give you a reading at 21, you cannot even be a, where's the card? If you're a masculine, you cannot even be a King of Pentacles yet. Because a King of Pentacles in the tarot deck will be, yes, it can be a father still at a young age, but you haven't got any experience. You haven't gotten enough life experience to be a king or a queen. Okay, and you surely don't even have enough, there she go. You don't even have enough experience to even be married yet, to have accumulated enough experience and also wisdom about stability. Okay, and a lot of people may say, well, I've been on my own, you know, I was abandoned, or I got put out, or I had to fend for myself at 17, 16, 15. The queens and kings, and also an emperor, you don't have enough experience here on this 3D earth yet, okay, to accumulate the stability of a king. You still would be a page or a knight. You understand? So that's why when the tarot comes out, or being used, it's mostly for people who have had enough chance to establish some type of karma or karmic experiences in life. You know, things that you recognize and see every day in your neighborhood, things that you have to get a job and be on your job at least more than 5, 6, 7 years straight. Maybe not at the same job, but you understand what I'm saying. You now at least have 5, 6, 7 years of experience working for a company. Okay, or even working for yourself. That begins to build what a king or a queen stands for. Oh Lord, they got us in a deep reading today. So let me try and speed this up some. All right, so what you're experiencing as anxiety and trouble right now is that you do not want to leave, okay, this person as your past life lover. And some of y'all do remember and some of y'all don't, but that's at a human experience. Spiritually, you know who the person is. Okay? Spiritually, you do. But consciously, you may not know or remember right now who that person is. Because remember, your spirit, your soul never dies. Only this body of a shell. Okay? So wherever our spirit came from, and it don't even matter what religious denomination you believe in. Okay? It takes anything to very, very sensitively to make the shell of a body disintegrate. But your soul only needs it to live here on earth. Okay? Because your soul is what operates your body. Your body don't operate your soul, right? So, some of you are having the anxiety and the trouble, okay, can also be a sense of abandonment, right? A sense of abandonment because of the spiritual warfare or the spiritual disconnection of your past life partner, and the karma of that is playing out in your life right now. So in other words, you're having relationship problems, okay, because your conscious mind and your subconscious mind and your heart is not fully aligned within yourself about your purpose here. Okay, you're still wanting to fulfill that contract from the spiritual connection from your past life. Hey, Bookie. Okay, so let me show you the other thing real quick, and we'll start putting your cards down. It says right here also, the South Node is the exact opposite zodiac sign of the North Node. We know that, right? So it reveals the gifts that you bring into this lifetime, your sweet spot, your comfort zone. So back again to this in your love relationships. Your comfort zone can be with a certain person that you have experienced a relationship with here on earth. Okay. And because it was some type of, hey, baby, because it was some type of comfort or level of comfort that you felt with that person, if it didn't work out, and obviously it probably didn't, okay, whether it was several years ago or just recently, this is what is still giving you the anxiety and trouble. This is also why it's very hard for you to break off this relationship. It's very hard for you to say no when this person from your past comes back, because you're intertwining that past life energy, okay, which is the North Node, South Node, karma, spirituality, with this person that some of you may feel is your past life person, but it may not be. Because you're getting, what's the word I want to say? Because you're getting, what do you call it when you are distracted? Okay, when you're getting distracted from your personal fulfillment and doing what you need to fulfill as your life purpose, okay, you took a level or some type of level of a sweet spot for this person, a level of being comfortable with this person, being distracted from your life purpose. So when y'all broke up, okay, they had already, you had already developed a sweet sense or a sweet spot for this person. So every time that they would do you wrong and leave and come back, okay, you would take them back. But some of y'all have stopped that. But this person also can be returning back to you soon. Okay, so it's telling you again that now is not the time. It's wanting you to remember. Look, there go Jupiter. It's wanting you to remember, okay? And at some time you may need to reconsider. That's going to be different for everybody. But now is not the time, because if you were to get back or to deal back with this person right now, it will be trouble. It will be more anxiety within you, because you are trying to stay focused on your life purpose right now, which can be going after your career, getting more into your studies, going through a sense of spiritual transformation and transition, okay? Concentrating on your children, your home, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, doing things for yourself now, not being torn anymore about putting yourself first, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some cards here. Chiron healing. Now, for the people who don't know, my channel Vesta is named after a real planet in our solar system, and it is located right by the planet of Chiron. Okay, so anytime Chiron come out, it's some deep healing that needs to be happening or is going on right now. Okay, this can be a reading totally about you, or it can be a reading about your past life relationship, or the karma that you need to understand about a past life relationship. Okay, so Chiron here is healing, not only about spiritual, but when Chiron comes out, it's really more about your physicality or your physical body. Okay, all the way down, yes, into your deep emotions. But Chiron goes back ages. Chiron is a very, very, very old planet. Okay, and when Chiron and Vedic sidereal, we don't really deal with Chiron because it is an outer planet. But Western astrology, okay, it comes up a lot in Western astrology. But Chiron goes way, way back. So anytime Chiron comes out in my reading, it's very pertinent about some deep spiritual healing. It's also about a deep healing about your physicality, your physical body. Okay, so I'm not quite sure, this reading can be for everybody around the world, not just for you specifically in your state. That's why it's called a general. So take what message comes out for you. If you would like a personal message or suggestion and advice from me from my cards, then you know what to do. Okay. The information is everywhere on my channel if you want to book a reading. And I'm not very expensive. Okay. All right. Mercury. Right. Mercury is your mind. What we was just talking about. Your subconscious and your conscious mind. It's Gemini and Virgo energy. Virgo in the cards is like the Hermit. Gemini for Mercury is also the Lover's card. Right. You see how everything entwines together when it comes to the zodiac signs and when it comes to the planets. That's why I understand why people say all the planets don't got anything to do with us, or the zodiac signs don't got anything to do with us. Yes, it do. It's part of it's part of all of us in a sense of our makeup, right? As above, so below. If you believe in faith and prayers, that's above, right? So why you don't believe that your prayers and faith can be handled or done for you as below? The solar system and the planets is above, right? So who put them there? All right. But that's a whole nother reading. All right. We got Mercury in the mind, also the magician. Intend and to create. It's up to you to be your own magician. That's what you are. You are a magician when it comes to the tarot. Okay. And the magician is a person who takes what they have around them and to turn it into something, to create from their mind what they think they can create, what they think they can do. Right? So Mercury again is about you having courage and willpower to make a decision and then follow through with action. But if they're still healing here, this is why the South Node is saying that you probably won't have action, or this person probably won't take action towards you because it's too much anxiety. Okay. And the anxiety can come from, again, what we just read, which was, right, the indicating that the qualities in you, okay, you should leave that behind, or the qualities that you gave to a relationship or person, this life or past life, that should be left behind now. Because if you bring it into your life right now, or back into your life, or try to pursue it, it's going to be trouble and anxiety. Why? Because the nodes are telling you it's time for self-fulfillment. It's time for you to work on yourself spiritually. It's time for you to burn that karma off. A lot of you have not even burned the karma off from other relationships that you were in. And when I also say burning that karma off, you have not totally healed, okay, from some type of last relationship. You're still some type of residue there. Some type of underlying residue. Cancer, I feel. Now, what's amazing is Vedic Sidereal, what's today? The 13th, in 2 more days, we'll be leaving Gemini and going into Cancer. Now, if you deal with Western astrology, I feel that I think we're still in Cancer season. But for Vedic, the birthday changes each 15th of the month. So right now, we're still in Gemini season. And Vedic goes by you taking a telescope, actually looking out into the solar system, okay, into the alignment of the stars for the zodiac sign, and you will see where it lies, okay, or where it is. And when you take the telescope and look out into the atmosphere, the sun and the moon will be aligned up under Gemini still. It will not be under the zodiac sign of Cancer. Remember that the precondition or the conditioning come from things that was passed down to you culturally or through family, okay? as a child, as a baby, you not having a choice to choose what religion or to choose even what zodiac sign you want to be, or not to even be one at all, right? It was passed down to you. At some type of age in school, somebody said, what's your zodiac sign? And how did you know what it was? Based on what your mama told you or what your sister told you, right? You had no knowledge about taking a telescope, looking into the atmosphere, seeing where the stars and the alignment of each zodiac sign was, and making that determination like that. You were conditioned, okay, by given information, and that's what you stuck with, and that's what you carried on with you now. But now as an adult, you have Mercury, the mind, to make more spiritual, more conscious evaluations about how you want to be represented, right? So also remember that the Romans, or really the Romans started to, when they initiated the Pope and put the Pope in charge of Christianity, or however you want to say it, religion, or all religions, or tried to turn that into only one religion. You were put in a certain area or a certain box. If your birthday is on this day, then you group together as Cancers, or you're grouped together as Geminis. Okay, because remember, they changed the calendar year. They changed the calendar. They changed the days. And when they did that, they changed the zodiacs. But that's only with Western. Vedic didn't do that. Okay. Cancer, I feel. So you're going from one air element, Gemini, to water, Cancer. Okay. So very much in your mind right now, you're needing a mindful healing. And the mindful healing is all of the trouble and anxiety that you are thinking, overthinking, going through, evaluating. Okay. What is this person, is this relationship my level of comfort? Do they give me anxiety, or do I feel secure with this person? Okay. Can I trust this person back into my future or in my present from what they did to me in the past? Okay. In your relationship in the past, whether it was this life or past life. Okay. Because Chiron is here for still healing for either one. Correct? All right. Let me move on to your last card. It get way more deeper than that, but I be having to try and move on. Okay. Because what it's going to come to is about what makes you feel comfortable right now. And in your feelings and in your emotions, you're going to have to evaluate that emotionally, not mentally. Okay, because you're already doing the mental aspects of it, and it's driving you crazy. Yes? Libra, I balance. And what did I tell you about the upside, downside horseshoe? That's part of the Libra, that's part of the Libra symbol, right? Of balance. Without the line. And where is K2? In Libra. Vedic Sidereal. I just told you that in the beginning of the reading. Rahu, which is karma, is in Aries. So especially if you are an Aries moon, or even first house Aries, or Aries ascendant, you're really going through it right now mentally. You really are going through a lot of healing physically and spiritually and mentally with Rahu. Because Rahu as a node will exaggerate or really blow up stuff as an illusion. Okay, to really make you look at things very way out the pocket, is what they say in the hood, right? Out the pocket. When stuff may not even be that bad, but Rahu is going to put so much intensity on it. So if you're a thinker, then whoa, you're really overthinking right now. If you are an emotional type of person, because you have a lot of water or is a water sign, and Rahu is falling in your chart. For some of you, it may be in your 4th house. It may be in your 3rd or even your 7th, where K2 or Rahu is sitting right now. Okay. And depending on what house is sitting, it's a lot of intensity. You have a lot of intense emotions and feelings. You have a lot of intense and intensity when it comes to your mind. Also could be a lot of headaches. It could be a lot of tension. It could be feeling like a lot of pressure. That's Rahu. If you are having what's her name, K2, okay, especially in your 7th house of Libra, not saying you have to be a Libra, but 7th house still represents Libra. Your relationship is going through it right now. And probably some of y'all don't even know why. I'm telling you why. That's why it's very good for you to want to tune in to the ethers. Okay. That's always too why somebody like me is here to help explain it to you about what's going on for you, so that you can have knowledge about how things are playing out for you right now. It is not all about where's my man or my girl coming back. This shit deeper than that. It's deeper. Okay. So Libra, our balance is, if you're married or in a relationship, your mind is going crazy about, do I really want to reconsider my marriage with this person? Because what did I just show you about what the nodes mean? Okay. It's time for you to leave those qualities of yourself behind and do you as personal fulfillment. It's nothing wrong with that, but that's why you were born and put here as a human in the first place. So some of y'all are losing your path, your journey of what your journey is, right? And once you do that, and once you understand your karma of why you're here, then it's time to be in a relationship or partnership. Because the person, it tell you again here, the person that you are right now is not even the person that you will be if you was to be with this person anyway. You've meant to become someone else, someone very different. And through your spiritual transformation right now, that's exactly what's happening to you. You're not the same person that you were even once you first married this person, once you first moved in with this person. You're totally a new person. Okay. Not just by, going through a transformation right now, but you've been going through a transformation. As soon as you said I do to this person, whether it was 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever. Okay. You already started transformation again. You started becoming somebody else. That's how differences start to happen in partnership, right? Because you're not the same person, and they not either. Because you chose a 7th house partnership to balance something out together, which is 4th house Cancer, home, living together, children, money, finances, okay? Making decisions together, 3rd house of Gemini. Keep having the courage and the willpower to keep balancing your marriage and your relationship out. And it's not even about, well, I'm not married to him. It don't matter. You still trying to have courage and willpower to still stay with this person every day. Because they're changing and you changing. Humans or society forgot the whole purpose of why we were put here as humans in the first place, to live a human experience. It starts out spiritual first, okay? But some people live human, then spiritual. And then what if you or your partner is the opposite? You could be very spiritual first, okay? And understanding and doing your transformation and doing your transition, understanding your karma, trying to work on yourself, and then your partner take it personal. Oh, it's always about you. Well, baby, it should be about you too. but we're still going to come together and meet in the middle and have balance. That's what 7th house of Libra means, right? It's to balance out your love and your partnership. But somebody always in a relationship try and only make it about them and about what you're going to do for them, right? And that makes you to have to fall back on your own personal journey, things that you're passionate about. You can't do it anymore. Okay. You know, a lot of times people get in relationships and they stop drawing, they stop sketching, they stop playing music, they stop singing, right? Things that they were passionate about doing. Because the other person wants all of the attention on them. Because they are ignoring their own attention. 1st house. I always remind y'all, please, okay, that you are, or somebody is an addition to you, never a completion. It tells you that, or keeps reminding you as South Node, that you are supposed to be entertaining your qualities about yourself, because you always are going to continue to change. The old you is trying to die so you can keep doing rebirth. Okay. So 6th house routine, a Virgo. 6th house is Virgo. Virgo is health, right? It's work. It's a level of service. When you go and go to a restaurant and get waited on, that's Virgo 6th house. That's a level of service that you provide or somebody provides to you. Whether it's in a restaurant element, whether it's drive-through, whether it's in a retail store, cashier, customer service, because Virgo 6th house is also work, right? But it's also the work and the balance of how much you're going to continue to put into a situation, whether it's a marriage, relationship, or dealing with somebody platonic or lovingly, right? 6th house Virgo, yes, is partnership. Also can be business partner. Can you be secure with this business partner? What will they bring to the table? Have they made your business between the both of you already unbalanced? Do you want to continue to still work with this person? Do you feel secure? Because this also could be a business partnership that was separated or undone, and you're thinking about reconsidering to have this person as a business partner again. But South Node is saying, no, now is not the time. Okay. Now, 6th house of Virgo also is your routine. A lot of you need to get back, or I'm suggesting to you to get back into a better routine when it comes to your health, because this will help to balance out your feelings and emotions and your mind. When your mind and your heart is linked, that thank you, Mel. When your heart and your mind is aligned as one, that's you as the magician. We say it all the time, right? To be able to keep intending and to create. Oh, you know what? So this is why they had me thinking earlier of that epiphany about a dump. The women probably know about this. You know, the dump, or it used to be called Betty Crocker. It was a Betty Crocker cookbook in the 80s that came out, 80s, 90s, that came out, and the recipes was about a dump recipes, where you take a whole bunch of different ingredients, you dump it in the crock pot, turn it on, and that's your dinner. Y'all remember that? That's also a reference to a magician. You being a magician. You take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some of this, okay? Because you are a chef, but you're a chef for yourself, right? You are chef for your home, for your family, for your marriage or partnership. So in order for you to continue to manifest or to create, You take a little bit, this and this and this, and you put it in the crock pot, okay? And you make some type of recipe to fulfill you emotionally, your partner, and to feed your family. Some people really understand that coming up hard times, right? When they didn't hardly have nothing to eat but one can of corn or one can of potatoes, okay? And maybe a little bit of meat. And they put it all in a crock pot and made some type of beef stew, or made some type of what they did when the war was going on. That's how I believe those recipes came about, right? When the war was going on and the women had to, it was like a food shortage like it is now, or what it's about to turn into, okay? And so they had to put what they had and mix it together and to make it into one type of jambalaya. So it's not just about Europeans, it's about a sense of scarcity, okay, worldwide, that a lot of people go through, not just about food, but about feelings emotionally, not being, not feeling overlooked, right? Feeling overlooked when it comes to reciprocation and feelings and emotions. It's not being balanced. So if you want that again right now, you're not going to get it from this other person, because you don't have it to give and they don't have it to give. All right, let me go ahead and throw these cards out so I can get to that person's questions. And again, I don't choose the reading, okay? Whatever comes out, I get channeled to speak it. And again, if it don't resonate with you right now, that means there's something coming up on your path where somebody is wanting to share their feelings and emotions to you. But there's so much in their mind that their mind is not balanced enough right now to get into some type of loving routine, or the things that they have been showing you all this time has been some type of broken routine. So it needs to get balanced. As a magician, are they really trying to intend and to create, right? And to mix all this stuff in one pot with you and balance it as a relationship? Or are they still about their own self? Healing. We got Sag energy here. The Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you, when it comes to your feelings, your financial situation right now, it's been down. Okay. You have not really been putting a lot of effort into it as the magician. And it can be because of the nodes are really throwing you off right now. Okay. Yes. You probably were fine before these nodes moved, but you didn't really understand what started happening. Nine of Cups is really, some of you also, when it comes to Virgo health, some of you or this person could be really drinking a lot. Nine of Cups also is about a sense of indulgence, a sense of gluttony. Okay. A sense of gluttony. So somebody also could be very satisfied as a personal wish fulfillment, but they're not doing the change about their self or coming towards you to make the change. They like it that they're in a Nine of Cups energy, out and about, doing what they want, going to clubs, drinking, satisfying their self with the little grin here. Okay. Being very smug about it, about not balancing things with you and giving you what you want, which can be marriage or partnership. And if it is a separation with you right now and or divorce, the person got what they want. So now that they can do their own personal fulfillment. Remember what I read to you? And leave other stuff behind and now fulfill what they want to do. Also, the Wheel of Fortune can be a husband or a father figure leaving a family, okay? Or not coming back to a family right now, not wanting to establish a new family and or marriage. The Nine of Swords here. So whether it's you or the other person, somebody is feeling very tied up emotionally and mentally. Not only about you and what to do, but their own sense of balance. Because they're still trying to heal, but they also are still trying to entertain and be that sense of entertainment for everybody else in the world. Instead of paying more attention to their own fate, right? What did I show you about the fate? It says about, it indicates the qualities you should leave behind, okay, as you seek personal fulfillment. So if this person did that to you already, left you to seek personal fulfillment, that's when their fate changed. That's also when your fate started to change, and you also started to do the same thing. But a lot of you don't want to go back or don't want to welcome that person back, right? Because you're feeling tied up and burdened to even accept that back. There go your feelings and emotions, Queen of Cups. So now, again, like I said, if this person comes back, it's telling you anxiety and trouble, okay? And there will not be a reciprocation and or balance of love, feelings, and emotion. Well, the love will be there, but it won't be a balance about feelings and emotions because it's still in balance within them. And you too. That's why it's saying to just remember, okay, where you came from and what you left behind before you reconsider. Because now is not the time to come back strongly to them, okay, or to start re-loving them as a Queen of Cups. Because that's all she know, that's all she do. So quick to reconsider, so quick to be vulnerable and open for feelings and emotions. That's how you got ran over in the first place. Because you stopped doing you and start being a Queen of Cups for everybody. Okay? And that's what got you tied up here. Your last card, and we're going to go ahead and pull this. So what was the question for that person? So I can pull a card for them. These, look at their Six of Cups. I knew it was coming. These readings be so draining. It's very draining to do this channeling. That's why I be so tired, right? Okay, so Six of Cups. Pretty much South Node, spirituality, K2, karma, past life, Six of Cups. You know, but this time the Queen of Cups got the back to the Six of Cups. So some of you are looking and remembering about how the situation in person had you bounded, okay, in some type of way. Feeling like you could never break free, or still feel like you cannot break free from the person or the relationship, but not understanding karmically why. All right, so I'm having a spiritual awakening in my life, and my life is changing. Am I taking the right steps that I need to be for what's ahead in common? Well, everybody's financial situation is going through transformation right now. Hold on, Nine of Pentacles. So I want to end by saying that, yes, a lot of y'all will stay single right now. Okay, a lot of you will not be looking back to the past as of this moment. And it can be because of the transition in your chart, or for everybody, really. The transition of the nodes is a total of 18 months. And we already did like 4. I think we done did like 3 or 4 months now. Okay, since the nodes moved into Libra and Aries. So it's another 14 months of where the nodes will be present in everybody's chart. Okay, it's just going to be different of what house these nodes is sitting in your personal chart. Okay, so for some of you, one of these nodes is aspecting one of the other. Like if one of these nodes is sitting in first house of Aries, that means it's aspecting the seventh house. Okay. So whatever you are as a Vedic sidereal, ascendant or sun sign, is going to be aspecting or straight across in that house. Okay. So for some of you, that could be seventh house, a fourth house, a third house, or a ninth house, or a sixth house. Okay. So quickly, let me break that down for you, because everybody is different zodiac signs and I can't read everybody in the world. Okay. So you have to do work too. So sixth house, which will be Virgo here, if one of the nodes is sitting in your sixth house of Virgo, that means it's going to be aspecting 12th house, or depending on what's your zodiac sign. Okay. I'm using this as a reference. If you are a fourth house of Cancer, okay, seventh house would be Capricorn, but it depends on where the nodes is sitting. Okay. And so you'll have to see in your chart. So right now, yes, you're looking for that one offer, or that Ace of Pentacles, as a financial gain, as a financial transition, and a see there, no success, and slowing down. So yes, entertainment, you are slowing down right now. You could be a Taurus or Scorpio as an ascendant, maybe sun, or as a moon. And that will, for me, be Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. Okay. And the tiger here represents Scorpio or Pisces. Yes. So no success right now. So it's going to be, yes, entertainment, pop, your money is or has been slowing down. So they can be while you are taking advice or needs to take advice from a financial planner and talk it out, because you're ready for success, though. You're ready for a sense of increase. Okay. Projection also to me is Taurus. What is this? And go with the flow. So it's a lot of things that you have been fighting against, okay? Or you're currently still fighting something when you should just really be going with the flow, taking it easy. You also could be entertainment pop, like forcing things to happen before it's time. So this is why I was so much talking about the nodes today, okay? Because the nodes is a sense of reflection, what is being projected back to us. How can we fix, okay, like a sense of retrograde? How can we recalculate, re-strategize, replan, redo, rethink, reconsider, okay, what we want to do or where we came from, okay, and to switch things up now. It's saying just to go with the flow. Now, somebody also could be projecting themselves to you that they're not going with the flow, that they don't want success with you right now, or, you know, not putting in the work or against the grain, trying to make or keep your relationship successful right now. So if it's slowing down, let or allow it to slow down. Because I feel overall, entertainment pop, your whole life is slowing down much slower than it was at the beginning of the year or even last year. Okay, and it's for a reason. Totality. I can't never say that word. You see how the trapeze artists here are very dependent on each other? Because if they're not, somebody gonna fall. And that's not a good look, okay? They're not going to sell no tickets if somebody fall, right? So this is more of a sense of entertainment pop and everybody, okay? You're not really projecting right now, or you have been coming from an energy where that you have been projecting that you don't depend on nobody. You're very independent, okay? And that also could be a self-esteem issue that your other person or partner, or even in a relationship or marriage, seems or feel internally, okay, Cancer, I feel, thank you, angels, okay, that you don't need them. But that's not the case. It's just you are a very independent person that gets things done. But this is also showing me, just to go with the flow right now, okay, because you're not going to be able to depend on a certain person or a situation, only yourself. Let me go ahead, because you already got the Nine of Pentacles over here in the upright. So if you're not single right now, unfortunately, this is something that is leading to that you're having anxiety and feeling a sense of trouble, that there soon will be a breakup. Okay, it's going to be a breakup. So unfortunately, I have to say, whatever's going on in your life, let it flow, let it happen, because it's going to lead you to where you need to be for your future, which is, releasing the burden. People don't want to see sometimes also that people and their own situations or other people's situations are burden. And what the universe or what your chart is trying to show you is that you need to slow things down with keep taking on other people's burden. If they're not a child, why are you doing that? People need to stop taking care of other grown ass people burdens. Because you're a Queen of Cups, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, it don't matter. It's an energy of, yes, compassion, unconditional love. I'll always love you, even though you don't take care of me. So I'll still be there for you. I'm going to show you I'm 10 toes down in this love relationship, even though you doing you and not paying me no attention. All the time, not even concentrating on your own passion and purpose. The nodes is saying that has to stop. You can't continue to do that burden to yourself, because you're losing out on yourself and your own life while you're giving your whole life to somebody else. Now, when it comes to marriage and partnership, that's exactly what that is. Partnership means to come together, make a decision that's best for both as a sense of compromise. Not the energy of, okay, now that we marry, I'm going to do what I want to do, and you stay here and you take care of everything and look out for everything for both of us. No. That's not what the agreement was. It's supposed to be, okay, you do you, I do me. But then when we get together, we compromise and we balance things out. But I don't deter you from living your life purpose, and you don't deter me. But some people be so emotionally codependent that they don't know what that means. Somebody also here can, have emotional issues when it comes to mother. Missing their mother, being or feeling very nostalgic, whether they're a long distance or already passed away. So their emotions are tied up right now. This is also somebody that don't want to unify or have love or relationship or marriage, because they're too busy doing gluttony, which can be overeating, over drinking, smoking. They have a lot of Neptune in their chart. Okay. Because they're trying to escape. Instead of going with the rules of Libra or partnership or getting into that, they rather use escapism. All right. The dream. So this can still, be both aspects. You and another person still wanting to fulfill the dreams. The Six of Cups is here. And also you, entertainment pop, right? It's telling you to go with the flow. In order for you to achieve your dream, you're going to have to let go of this burden. Not only physically, but also spiritually. Being more in tune into what your conscious mind is asking you to flow with. Okay, stop fighting things so much. Stop opposing things so much. Okay, and whatever you also are seeking after right now is not going to be a success. Some things you just have to wait and let stuff play out, because it's not about our timing. It's about the dream, divine timing. And only man created the clock, not source. Okay. A light bulb. Exactly. Aha moment. A sense of discovery, not only about another person in a situation, but a discovery within and about you. Your own aha moment. A breakthrough. Reveal, realize, enlightenment, invention, and epiphany. So again, not only you, Entertainment Pop, you're going to get an aha moment. Okay. Also, you know, if you're talking with your financial advisor about a product or entrepreneurship or something like that, right? You're going to get a realization or an enlightenment about when it's the right time to put your product out there, when it's the right time for somebody to build your website. So it's saying to go with the flow and take time with building your invention. Okay, if you're doing some type of invention that you have always dreamed about doing. Again, what I talked about for the first 30 something minutes at the beginning of this video, right, is about leaving that stuff behind you karmically from the past life, and also that relationship or situation from behind. Okay, and fulfilling your life purpose. Nine of Cups also is a wish fulfillment. Your dream is here. It's a wish fulfillment. But how you're going about it is that you're fighting against the things that are trying to be released from you so that that can happen to you in your life. Because you won't let go emotionally. You have to let go emotionally and the attachment to it. Okay, you just sent an email, Reese? All right. And there go the flood of water, flood of emotions. Somebody is going to break down, though. Somebody's going to break down in their emotions, their feelings. They're holding their tears, okay? Whether it's joy or sorrow. Somebody's about to overflow, or somebody is holding on to their feelings and emotions, but there soon will be a flood. Now, it also may be a flood in your city, state, or country too. The other day, I also talked about a tsunami. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned to your weather for that. But it could be also, you know, still a lot of rain, but it's going to be some flooding soon. So stay tuned the next couple of days or into next week about flooding. Before y'all go, let me get something about what your dream is. I'm gonna get one card for you and one card for them. Okay, well, somebody, remember I kept talking about creation. This also is dating. 5th house of procreation, making of child, intimacy, love, going out, having fun. This is what you need to be doing also for yourself. Movement. Okay. And I just talked about the water or tears being held up. Somebody's emotions are going to start to be revealed. And just go with the flow. If somebody finally comes to you and finally wants to express their feelings and emotions, you're going to have to see this with your true eyes, okay? With your third eye, not your regular eye, about possibly taking this on to make sure that it's not a burden. Because you are single right now. So do you want this? Is this really your dream? It's going to come to you as an aha moment. Just like this. Okay? See? Relax. That's why I was telling Entertainment Pop. Slow down. Just relax. Okay? Breathe. Everything is happening exactly as it should be. So that's your card. Let me get some for the other person you're thinking about, even if it's about a business partnership, school, finances, whatever. Okay. And thank y'all so much for today's being here with me for today's reading. Make sure you go to my about section or my community page and join my other channel, Yes or No Tarot, where we'll be over there this fall. Okay. Stillness. So this is what is happening right now with you. A sense of stillness. Relax. Nothing is happening. Don't force anything. Okay. Don't go against the current of stillness that is happening. Okay. Because it's healing that you're doing and healing another person is doing. And they have reflection. So for some of you, this person may not even come around or be emotionally available until winter solstice. So that can be December, January, February. So again, focus on oneself. Do what you need to do for your finances, for your home, for your kids, for you. Because the other person is still reflecting. That's why your energy is saying that now is not the time. Just sit back, relax, remember. And when it's time, then you have reconsideration. Okay? Because until then, it's just going to be anxiety and trouble. Because that's exactly what's going to happen if you force this other person, or if they don't listen to their own feelings and emotions and release them on their own. Okay? Because their feelings are froze here. This is a frozen lake, winter. Time of reflection. Also, something may be in their chart that's retrograde besides the nodes. So only thing that's retrograde right now is Saturn, as of yesterday, back into Capricorn. So that's Saturn, right? And Jupiter, that will be retrograde by the end of the month. So you would need to know their chart and see where Jupiter is sitting. Okay, where Jupiter will be going as a sense of retrograde. Where did Saturn go in their chart as a sense of retrograde? Because it has them doing reflection until they get the aha moment, or until also they discover their self, that breaking through the frozen ice. Okay, breaking through reflection. Then what's in the middle is the dream. So you can't sit and wait literally on somebody's transformation. That could take years. Okay. I know I've been on mine for like 7, almost going on 8 years. I'm still going through transformation. So you just gonna sit and not do nothing and fulfill your own dream and do purpose for yourself for 7, 8, 10, 12, maybe 20 years? Because if the person don't have it, then you have released the burden and the karma from the past life 6 of Cups, but they didn't. Okay. Again, North Node, South Node, releasing the karma and understanding the spirituality of it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.